put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb.
Can't climb, can't climb, can't climb! Babe. I've got you, babe. I've got you, babe. Okay, campers, rise and shine. Don't forget your booties because it's cold out there today.
It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach?
Not hardly, and you can expect hazardous travel later today. What with that blizzard thing?
That blizzard thing. Well, yes, I've got the National Weather Report right here that says there's going to be a big blizzard thing.
Yes, it does. And you know what makes today especially interesting?
Especially cold.
Yes, especially cold is the question on everybody's lips.
They're chapped lips.
Yes, they're chapped lips. Will Phil come out and see his shadow?
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's right, Chuckers. It's
Groundcast Day, Groundhog Day Podcast, episode 50.
And for somehow that still equals the same amount of time, even when I'm messing with how fast I'm saying it.
And it's still November 15th, and it's still 2019, and Trump is still in office, and I'm still Randy, and that's still Bobby.
And it's 4:55 p.m.
Yeah.
It's cold, it's dark,
and
this winter will never frickin' end.
It's gonna last you the rest of your life. And in case you haven't noticed, today we're doing 2 episodes in a row again because we fucked up our scheduling, and we're not happy about it. And
I've not been happy about this in the slightest.
And this is episode 50, as I said, and so we only have 2 watches to go. So if worst come to worst, we'll fuck up and have to do one more double episode in our lives. But I want to do the last watch together. So.
What I need to talk about right now is that while we've not done this for 50 years, this is 50 episodes. So this is the golden anniversary of our very first episode of this show. Woo, 50 episodes!
An anniversary means it's been 1 year, so technically on our last watch will be the anniversary.
Yeah, but this is 50 episodes.
This is the week anniversary.
The gold
50th week anniversary.
The gold anniversary in a wedding, because this is like a marriage, because we have to frickin' do this, and we hate each other.
If it was marriage,
after 50
we'd be
episodes,
on like paper or some shit.
It's like we hate each other at this point, and
we're waiting for death.
We're waiting for death.
I don't want to go through a divorce. I don't want to have to.
You're too old now.
I don't want to deal with that shit. I want to split all my assets. I don't want to have to upend my life.
Assets? No, it's like I would have made a prenup.
I'm just gonna wait until you die, and then I can enjoy my swinging bachelor life again.
Everybody's waiting for me to die,
which won't be that long because of your many health problems, your myriad of health problems.
So I want to talk about
luckily taken care of by the Canadian healthcare system, but still myriad.
So I want to talk about the fact
that
in a previous episode we discussed the dubbing over of the state trooper.
That's right.
At the underpass. During my watch this week, I discovered that his original voice appears for one line before they dubbed him over.
That's right, because he just showed it to me, and it's true.
And he says something like, "You have to get that out of here!" And his voice is really high-pitched.
It's not that bad. It's more nasally.
You gotta get that out of here.
Something like that, yeah. It's not. It's. I can see.
We're closing the roads. This is his voice is down here.
I can see why
instead of over here.
I can see why they changed it. But the acute observer will still notice that it doesn't quite match up when the dub doesn't quite match up.
It's surprisingly close. It's like if you have to really think about it. Like, hey, there's something off here.
You have to be looking at his mouth.
Yeah, and speaking of looking at people's mouths, man, I do not want to look at Bill Murray anymore. I'm tired of it, but at the same time. I was going to say this sort of 50-second episode.
Just do it now.
I've grown accustomed to his face.
Yep.
And I'm not going to sing the rest of the song because I want to stab him in his eyes and gouge out his flesh and make him look better than he does because I've grown accustomed to his face.
There you go.
Haha. So that big reveal, that realization that this line actually appears in the movie.
That's what we're grasping for,
away.
People.
This is the first new...
You know what? We're the only people on Earth who probably know this.
Bobby, this was the first...
Randy, this isn't on Wikipedia. It's not on IMDb.
You don't understand, Bobby. This is the first new thing I've really learned
You can put
in
this-
the last 50 episodes.
You can put this on IMDb and cite us as a source now because we discovered it.
I just realized it's like, holy crap, you can see his voice for it. So, but would that be a goof, a revealing mistake, a continuity error,
You think he
or
got
a piece of
paid
trivia?
to do a line? You think he got paid even though they dubbed him over?
Well, he would have had to. They would still have to pay him for his appearance.
No, because you get paid differently depending on whether you talk or not.
Because he did talk, though.
Because if you don't talk, you're basically an extra.
But he did talk initially, and then they went.
That's
no,
what I mean. So they must.
We don't like the sound of his voice.
So they must have paid him and then paid an additional voiceover actor.
They frickin' James Earl Jones him and Daniel Prousted him for with the Darth Vader, where they just David Prowse, and they didn't tell him beforehand that he was going to be voiced over, and then he put his all into it. What do you mean? What's going on here? We're closing the roads. Now imagine all those lines he says with the high nasal. That's too much. With a high nasally voice, saying it.
Yeah.
He didn't sound tough enough for them.
Man, that guy's career was killed right there. All right, what's next?
The other
we wrote some more notes again in between.
So we tabled it because we literally had to look at this again.
We were like too lazy to look it up last episode.
No, we just didn't realize it. So you wanted me to just say to you the following word, and you're gonna tell me what you had in mind.
Oh, what a game!
Destroy groundhogs.
Okay, I noticed there was a theme, but it only counts if you add in the deleted scenes. In the deleted scenes, we know that there is a scene where Phil cuts the heads off of those groundhog ice sculptures.
And?
Yes. I just realized now that when Phil is on his car rampage, he destroys 2 groundhogs.
Yeah.
One a ceramic groundhog and one a big cardboard cutout. So there was a big theme about destroying groundhog iconography.
Yeah, because the groundhog, by that point in the movie, him and Punxsutawney Phil are already slowly merging into one, and they're becoming a 2-soul again. Like, they're becoming one.
Yeah.
And the spirit's inhabiting him. So he's trying to destroy himself. He's trying to destroy the graven image that is being worshipped instead of himself, because he's becoming a god now. So,
yeah. All right. Cool. Next point.
What, you don't want to get weird on that? You don't
No,
want
I
to
agree.
I
agree. Oh, I agree.
And also, if you notice, I had a Mandela effect where I literally thought at the beginning of the episode that the line was, "There is no hill or mountain we can climb."
I thought
it was self-defeating. Like, we can't climb that.
I thought you were doing that on purpose because you're like, we cannot climb this.
It's like, I forgot. I can't remember what the line is. I forgot.
You messed that
the
up
line.
like one of the first times we sang that too.
It's like I'm forgetting what came before.
You messed that up all the way back in episode 3 or so. All right, next line.
Why we forgot so much we wanted to talk about on the previous episode.
Yep.
So you know why we forget so much when we do 2 of them like this?
Yep.
They happen too close together this time. It's like we watched the movies too close together. There was no break in continuity between them.
Right.
So they both viewings kind of merged together. Because you answered and said how your viewing was for the last one. I didn't.
Yeah.
When I watched the movie, I didn't notice a single thing. Like, it washed over me as it's been doing the last couple of weeks, and I just kind of lost
For this watch,
an hour and 47 minutes.
Yeah.
For this watch,
I watched it earlier today, right before I came here.
For this watch, I watched it. When was it? I was saying last night, the night before.
Yeah.
When I was
last
very
night,
cold.
but the night before, dinner, knocking on the door.
I really enjoyed the movie, except that I was starting to feel the strain now for the 50th watch of this film. That we're almost to the end. And then I realized, then I saw something I never saw before. Mm-hmm. And then you pointed out something to me that we'll come back to that in a second. Because I'm still talking about why we forget between these episodes. It's because...
Lest we forget.
It's also because...
Hashtag never forget.
We said we would stop doing hashtags.
And I've been disobeying you for the last 50 episodes.
Yeah.
It's 2019, man. Get with the times.
Well, I also go through every single one of these episodes and I cut out every single time.
Tell me why we forget.
Because it's all running together, all 50 episodes. So we never remember what we've talked about before.
Would you say that when you do the same thing over and over, it tends to get a little repetitive?
If I had my time again, I would do it all the same.
Do you wish we watched that musical 52 times instead?
I wish I could see a better version of that musical 52 times instead.
If only they recorded it like Star Kid does.
But if they had in the middle of Hope the sequence where it goes.
All actors, please leave the stage.
This is a good place to stop. All actors, please leave the stage.
Yep.
And then they kind of wink and nod at the audience when they pick up from where they left off after fixing everything. Like, huh? Get it? Ah, damn it! All over again.
Yep. Next point.
Clapping Man.
Yeah, we just watched that scene. I showed Randy Clapping Man. He never noticed him before.
I never noticed the Clapping Man before, but I looked at him and I'm like, yeah, no, that's obviously not the ice sculptor.
All white men look alike to me.
Yeah, apparently it's like no, all older gentlemen wearing hats look
wearing
alike to
fucking no, a full trench coat and a big cowboy hat.
They're all wearing trench coats.
No, there's only 2 men wearing big long trench coats all the way down to their shins.
They're all wearing long jackets. Every single one of the freaking Groundhog Club.
No, but those are black. These are brown, cowboy-like trench coats.
Phil's wearing a freaking trench coat.
All right, next point.
They're all wearing trench coats.
Next point.
There's too many trench coats.
Next point.
No, I'm not done with Clapping Man. I stated to you that we found our illustrious. Is this our third? No, there's our fourth looper. Fifth looper?
Randy now thinks he's a looper. Why? Because he's clapping?
So when we first see Clapping Man, he's clapping like this, and you're going to hear it on here. Like that rhythm?
Yeah.
When we see him again, he's clapping.
Oh, so every single continuity error is a looper?
He's looping. He's doing it too fast.
Continuity errors are explained by loopers.
But wait. Is he a looper or is he the god of music? Because immediately following him on that second day, for he's a jolly good fellow, is played shorter and faster than on the first day when he's clapping.
I just showed you now.
Yeah,
I brought this up
this.
2 episodes ago.
So is he one of the divine machinery?
But he's not even anywhere near that fucking stage. He's on the gazebo.
He's on the gazebo, watching over everybody as they're singing and they're dancing.
I'm pretty sure he's looking the wrong way too. He's looking towards the entrance, not the stage.
Yeah, because he's taking in the full panorama and he's watching over his people who are dancing.
You know what? If it adds to the lore, fucking do it. I don't care.
No, it doesn't add
this
to
is
the lore.
This is our coda. You can do whatever you want with this movie.
No, it doesn't add to the lore. It adds to the time, Bobby, and you're just being all angry and chuckling. No, stop adding stuff to this. I don't want any more added to this.
I went to improv school and they told me to say no to everything. They said, whenever your scene partner tries to do a bit, immediately say no and shut down the whole bit, and then the audience can just stare at a blank stage. That's what they told me, and I'm sticking to it.
No, they told you yes and is the stupid thing they always go for.
I know. Randy, that was a joke. I was being subversive.
I was on an improv team.
Well, then
we placed third place.
You think
in our night out of four people.
River City had an improv team.
No, my high
that was
school.
at your high school.
My high school had.
Then Randy, why aren't you better at this podcast? You should be improving.
Because I fucking hate this goddamn podcast, and I hate you, and this movie, and this world, and Bill Murray. I'm coming to you.
Is that why you're wearing a dinosaur costume right now?
I'm always wearing a dinosaur costume,
oh.
Except for when I'm wearing a bear suit.
Is that what you just call it when you're naked?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. So I've showed Randy the music, and this time he agrees. It's shorter.
Because I'm always basically pooing out there. I'm Winnie the Poohing it. I have only a shirt on, no pants.
No. Yeah, you got.
And my shirt says "Free Hong Kong."
Oh yeah. By the way, that is the real message of this: is Free Hong Kong. So yeah, you notice the music is shorter.
Yeah, but it's shorter and faster only because he's going.
Oh, the music goes with his claps?
Yep.
Holy fuck.
That's why I'm saying it's part of the divine machinery of this thing.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
It's because he's controlling all the revelry that's happening. That's why he looks so stone-faced.
So he's the maestro, if you will.
He's the maestro.
Wow.
The maestro of the snow angels.
Wow.
Then you brought up, I don't know why this is so important to you, but I'll let you have it. Yeah. You're obsessed with the fact that Raccoon Girl holds the mic out, and now that there are multiple other news reporters that also hold the mic out.
Actually. Two others.
2 is still multiple.
Yep.
The 3 of them together are multiple.
So there's 3 of them in total. Now, I was just showing Randy all this stuff that he never saw before. So that's not that important. It's true, though. It's true. Now, here's another thing we have to talk about. Randy showed me Miss Groundhog there at the end of the movie. I want to know, is she this... Because all we could see was the sash that said Miss. Is she the same white woman who has Miss Groundhog around her I'm chest on the stage there? Because at the end she's wearing a dress.
Because...
And she looks a lot prettier than the woman on that stage, too.
Because so let's work backwards from this, from the backwards in the movie. So we see a sign in the movie that says the Miss Groundhog pageant.
We just talked about this.
It doesn't say the Miss Groundhog Queen. So, okay, so let's go to the beginning of the movie. Is the woman there younger or older?
She's at least 35.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Does she look movie younger or movie older?
Movie older.
Okay, because maybe it's they're the king and queen of the Groundhog Club,
But hers clearly says Miss Groundhog.
And then the Miss Groundhog is the beauty queen, the beauty pageant.
No, because they're both wearing a sash that says Miss.
Miss Groundhog.
For you, Miss?
Yeah.
For you, Miss?
But she also has something that says Queen, and so
I didn't see that, Randy. In the clip you showed me, it just said Miss on her.
No, I meant the earlier part. I thought it said Groundhog Queen and Groundhog King.
No, it said Mandela effect, Randy, on something you just saw 5 minutes ago. It says Miss Groundhog and King. That's why I said they're so fucking mismatched.
Because it says Groundhog King on his. So
no, it's just a badge, like
no,
on his chest it says King.
Oh, pausing the frickin' tape.
Oh my god, Randy. And we're back from verifying.
Yeah, we were just doing a verification. I left this on pause just in case we have to go back to the tape.
I'll take it off Bill Murray's hideous face, please.
I've grown accustomed to his face. His hangdog, pallor, with no grace.
There's something about his hairline that's disturbing.
His crooked teeth, his weird hairline. I've grown accustomed to them all.
His baggy throat pouch.
He's in his 40s at this time, man.
He was about 40 or 41.
I know every episode it always just falls into us making fun of him. We're no spring chickens ourselves, man.
I'm not claiming to be a movie actor, a good-looking movie actor, but I do not have like a baggy-ass skin face. And I'm not that much younger than he was in this movie. As you know, we're both well over the age of 30, which means we're getting...
We're the age he was during Ghostbusters, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we're the age we are.
He just got bad skin, like he was a meth head, and now he like reformed, you know? He's like, I used to be a meth head. I'm clean for 10 years. But
so anyways, so because Bobby can't read, he just realized now that it says Groundhog King. So that was what our little argument was.
But Randy thinks that it said Queen when it didn't.
No, I thought it was. I was misremembering it. So that leads me to believe that she's probably the Groundhog, Miss Groundhog. In the evening.
So it's the same woman.
It has to be the same woman.
But I don't think it's the same actress, though.
I don't think it's the same actress, or she cleans up really nice.
Because she looks very
younger
different later.
Yeah, she looks younger later.
Mm-hmm.
And this one here, she looks older. But then again, we don't see much of her because she is wearing a toque and she's wearing a lot of clothing.
Unless there was a beauty contest in between and they passed the crown.
Ooh, are you saying that they're former king and queen of the Groundhog?
They're for this year, and then they have the contest for who's going to be next year.
Is it like the baby New Year and the old man New Year?
I don't fucking know.
I'm
just
that type of thing?
spitballing here.
So am I, Mr. Improv Man.
Yeah.
So lastly, for this week.
Oh, we're already on last. Did we go through all your notes?
Apparently I looked at my notes. My notes were simply, hey, there was an audio recording. I thought I had more, but that's all I had.
Randy's got bad memories.
Phil fucks Ned.
Okay. I don't know if we ever talked about
ending.
This. That's not Randy's, that's not what I said.
Ending.
Randy's just fucking making a stupid joke. I was just thinking, remember we talked about how I said, what would happen if you like made the almost perfect day for like whatever devil or magic keeps this place going? This cycle going. What if you got like to the thing where you fulfilled all the requirements of the perfect day to break the loop, but then you fucked up? Like you fucked it up. What would happen? Would you have to go back in the loop? So I was thinking, would we get to the point where? Well, actually, this wasn't that point, because this is still before he breaks the loop. But right before it's like he's about to get to the point where he breaks the loop. Right? He's got Rita. She likes him. He's done all the good deeds of the day and everything. He's a well-skilled man. Rita bids on him. And they go off on their date. Then Ned intercepts them. And he offers one final temptation. And he praises Phil, talks about how great it is that... Oh, by the way, we have to talk about the insurance.
Oh, they put a tab on that when you finish your thought.
He talks about all the insurance that Phil bought off of him. And then he's like, oh, yeah, isn't he great? And then Rita says... I don't know what the hell... I forgot what they say. But they're like, oh, okay, well, we're going to go now. And he's just like, oh, where are we going? And then Rita says, oh, don't spoil it. Now, what I wanted to know is, what if Phil had fucked up this perfect day at this point in time and says, yeah, come on, Ned, let's go. And then Ned comes along on their date as a third wheel and just fucks everything up. Fucks his shit up, like, loud in her face, turning Rita off, like making her disgusted, yelling in her face, like, "Hey Rita, so why don't you tell me how's being a producer?" And he's like yelling and spitting in her face and like way too close to her, and like she just like, "You know what, Phil, I'm just gonna go home."
And thus the loop is broken, and he has to start.
No,
he's not broken. Sorry, thus the loop is not broken. He starts over.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. The devil was trying one last, like, I'm gonna see if I can throw you for a loop and see if I can intercept you and ruin your perfect day.
And remind me, because I wasn't paying attention to this watch on this one. Does he bring up single premium life again in that conversation?
I don't think so.
But he brings up something that's called Uniflex.
Yeah. So
and after my quick Googling of it,
sponsored by Google and Wikipedia and YouTube and IMDb, is
that Uniflex insurance is just a basic health insurance, basically.
So he listed it with like all that other stuff.
Yeah, but it's basically a flexible, all-encompassing health insurance with different deductibles and all that shit. I'm not an old man. I don't understand insurance.
So Phil did not buy the premium life package.
No, he bought everything. He bought premium life.
Oh, so maybe Ned just didn't mention it.
Yeah, I think he just bought literally everything.
Or maybe premium life includes all those things.
Yeah, because he's like...
He's just breaking down the components.
Fire insurance.
Fire, theft, flood, auto, Uniflex. I'm like, oh, that's what premium life is. It's everything. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, was auto in there? I don't think auto was in there, but actually, why was flood in there? I don't know. Maybe you can die. Maybe
acts of God.
Maybe he just sells all types of insurance.
Basically, he sold him insurance for acts of God, which he is.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And with that, everybody, we are done.
We're out of time?
50th watch
of
Groundhog Day.
Wow. We got 2 episodes to go, and the last we're going to watch together.
Yeah, we have. So this week... we might watch it separately and then do our last watch together and do it next Saturday, or we may just go, I don't want to see her face next week. We're only doing it a week out.
Oh, wait. Aren't we only doing... Oh, so you want to wrap it up like early?
Well,
we have to wrap it up on the same date as our first episode?
I did the math for what 52 weeks is from the one, like our last one, and it ends the week before for
oh, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be end the week before.
And our first episode went up on December 15th.
Okay, so... yeah, we're going to end in, like, early December or some shit.
Because, remember...
Did we skip ahead or something?
I think we may have skipped ahead at some point. I think you posted 2 episodes that weren't supposed to be posted. Like, I think you posted an episode that wasn't supposed to be posted right away.
Let's take a week off.
Yeah, so I think it's just simply, it's like, if we do it next week...
I want the last one to come out on the same day.
Because it's if we do it next week, right? Today's the 15th?
Of November.
Yeah. Like... so this episode that we recorded for this week here, right? The worst episode ever that we've done.
Yeah, we just
that is supposed to go up this week, and then the episode we're doing right now is supposed to go up for the next week.
It is?
Because no,
didn't we skip last Saturday?
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So we're up to the 50th episode. So next, the 23rd would be technically when the next one goes up. Would be when we would technically record it, right?
Yeah, let's imagine we...
And then the 30th, and then the week after. Yeah, you posted an episode up one there, but we can't take a week off because we have to watch this 52 times in a row. So we can't have any discontinuity with it.
Yes, we can.
No, we have to watch. You can't have a break.
Randy, there's been days when we just like went 2 weeks and didn't watch it.
Yeah, because we did the movie, and then
Randy, I just watched it like twice before I came there.
Yeah, and one was for last week because you didn't watch it last week.
Yeah, so like we haven't been watching it consistently every week though. At the same day and the same time. I would say let's just delay the last one.
No, man, we just finish it off. We do it. We've done it 52 times. And
all right,
we're done.
It doesn't matter what the date is. We're just gonna do it by times. There you go.
Yep.
2 more watches to go. Fuck it.
And then that means I might go to my Christmas party, and then I might not.
Can I come as your date?
No.
Why? I want free fucking food and booze.
No, it's not free for guests.
Oh, it's not? Fuck that. Oh, fuck that then. Sorry.
Fuck
that. Sorry, fuck that.
And they make you pay double the price.
Fuck that.
So, everybody, goodbye.
Bye.
This has been another exciting episode.
This is a little bit better.